Alright, we are 100 miles away from Maui. We've traveled 2,700 nautical miles. Woo! It's been a journey. Can't believe this close. I'll tell you what though, 100 miles is still pretty far when you're in open ocean. So we are literally in the middle of the Pacific Ocean right now, even though I'm 100 miles from Hawaii. Wave patterns did kind of change a little bit. But there's been a little bit of disturbances passing through some low pressure systems, so you could kind of see some clouds, and the wind shifted a little bit to my advantage actually. So we're heading west. The wind is coming out of the southeast right now, when it was pretty much out of the northeast or east. I thought I'd show you the sail while it was still not too bright. This is where it tore right here, from this end seam all the way to right there. It stopped when it met up with all these cross stitchings. So about 2 feet right there in the belly of the sail, and hand sewed it, and it's been flying for 4 or 5 days now. So right there above the 3308, right there, that seam is very top. So it's doing good. It's awesome. It's the first time my sewing ever really had to mean anything other than like holding a button on or something like that. I did make bean bags for a cornhole game I built. That's about the most recent thing I sewed, and that was like 8-10 years ago. But I was prepared to sew sails if I needed to, and I needed to. And woo, it's doing great. So I'll check back in with you guys once we hit land, or land in sight. I got the pole back out again. The Ono's gone. I still have some of the Ono jerky left I'm eating, so I'm fishing again. I'll check back in with you guys either when I get a fish or when land's in sight. I'm looking forward to calling out the land ho thing. If I get to call it out, who knows? Maybe I'll miss the islands altogether. My 3 different GPS sources are giving me pretty much 3 different readings with a variation of about 20 miles. So 2 of them are pretty close to the same, and one's a little bit farther off than the other 2. So it doesn't matter. If they give you within 40 miles of the islands, I should be able to see them at least, and I could steer from there. So it doesn't matter. But what I don't want to do is think I'm 80 miles away and I'm only 40 miles away and end up hitting the islands in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping. But we won't let that happen. Alright, I'll check back in either when I catch a fish or when I see land. Peace. Good morning, everybody. I've been at sea now for almost 4 weeks. 3 weeks and 4 days, I think, or something like that. I'm not too sure. We're close. One of my GPS says we're 50 miles, the other one says we're 70 miles away. Actually, one says 46 and one says like 66, I think. So we're pretty close. But there is a major announcement this morning. No fish yet, but land motherfucking ho! Woo! You see it? That is Mount Haleakala. It looks like the top of Molokai in the background, but I don't know, to be honest with you. Haleakala is way over there. You make me doubt my course, but this should be my course. Oh yeah, okay, there it is, right? You can barely make it out, but that's the East Maui Mountains there, Haleakala. Just off the bow here, I can just see a faint outline of the West Maui Mountains. Just a faint outline of them. So I can see the way we're approaching the island now. I think it's pretty good because we're going to end up going on the other side of that. They go right on course here. Because we got Haleakala. The valley goes down to the valley, and then there's the West Maui Mountains right off the bow. So we're going to be going just north of the West Maui Mountains to the Molokai Channel. But there it is. There's Hawaii, baby. 2,800 miles at sea. There she is. It's only 2,000 miles, I think, directly the way the crow flies. But I've sailed 2,800 miles. I went south along Mexico's border for a little while, looking for fish before heading west to Hawaii. So I added some mileage there. And then there's just the, you know, boats don't travel in a straight line. So I think a straight line, something's like 2,300 miles. So it's pretty good. But main thing is, there it is. Island of Maui, baby. Woohoo! I think the first thing I would like to do is get some tamoras, some muscle poke. But I don't know if I'll make it to Kahului on day one. From the Hawaiian Islands. We're here. We made it. Right now we're entering the Molokai Channel. Seas are a bit rough, but actually super calm for the Molokai Channel. Expected it to get like it is now. It's about 7-foot waves, about every 1.7 second intervals, which is an average day in the Molokai Channel. We got light winds today, 15 to 20 knots. Not light, that's average day. And we're charging in the channel, baby. So I'll show you the view. Look at that. West Maui Mountains right there, baby. Kapalua right off the port bow. You can see all the evergreens in Kapalua over there. That's where the golf course is and everything. Honolulu Bay is about mid-screen for you right now. I'm not going to get any closer because it gets shallower over there. So right in the background there is Lanai. And then just northwest of us is Molokai. I don't know if you can see it through the sun glare or not, but there's Molokai. You see the cliffs on the backside? So Molokai, Lanai, and Maui. We are here. We are in the Molokai Channel, people. Much relaxed. This is a real dangerous channel. However, it's not very angry today. So it's just trudging along. Here we go. We're sailing into Maui. In the Molokai Channel, kind of exiting the Molokai Channel a little bit. Right behind me is Kapalua, and we are heading towards Kahului. Not Kahului, Ka'anapali. But right behind me, beautiful rainbow right off Kapalua there. Gotta have a rainbow when you're sailing into Hawaii, huh? Right off the port bow there is Ka'anapali. Just around that corner where all those condos are in Ka'anapali is Lahaina. That's where we're going, Lahaina. Almost there, guys. Well, I just woke up for my first morning in Maui since I bought the boat and sailed it here from San Diego. It's gorgeous, man. Air is hot. It's not hot. It's comfortable. The water is blue. The scenery is gorgeous. And they don't have that rule here of no boats within 1,000 feet of a beach. Look at this, huh? There's Black Rock. We're off Kanapali there. It's Black Rock where the Sheraton Hotel is. There's a bunch of tour snorkel boats over there. That's the Kanapali golf course right up there, over the condos. Up there is Kahana. And Airport Beach is right over there as well. First thing I did was stripped down to butt naked and jumped in, man, because the water's so warm. It's gorgeous. I'm in like 40 feet of water, but it's all sand, so you really can't see any definition down there except for sand. 40 feet though. Aloha from the island of motherfucking Maui. Peace.